So raising the issue about distributors, the news for many of you, I think most everybody in this room knows this, but most recently there was some major consolidation. 4 of the top 10 wholesalers in the United States merged, so much smaller setup. What does that mean for smaller brands? What does that mean for the smaller wholesalers? Where are the opportunities in the market if the big guys are getting bigger and they're paying attention to the big brands? What about everybody else? Please.
It's not really very good news for smaller brands. The bigger you are as a wholesaler, the harder it is to pay attention to something small, as we were just talking about. There's got to be a financial reason to direct very significant resources to supporting the brand. It's very good news for the smaller wholesalers, and most wholesalers, almost actually all wholesalers, are significantly smaller than those wholesalers that came together. So that really is the rest of the market, because anything that is not of significant size is not important to the larger wholesalers, which creates more opportunity for the smaller wholesalers at the end of the day.
I would agree. On the beer side, the consolidation amongst beer distributors is size-wise is probably not as massive as what has happened recently on the wine and spirit side, but we have a fair share of fair amount of consolidation. The big are just they're getting bigger, and we have 7 brands. I mean, we have a small portfolio on the beer side, which is good. 7 brands versus, so we're in a house. A distributor that has, let's say, Anheuser-Busch products, they probably have 110 brands, plus craft brewers and whatever else they have in there. So sometimes, even with one of our small 7th brand, it's tough getting the time and the attention and the dedication that we believe that those brands require based on opportunity. But I would say also that with this craft movement and with all the innovation, everybody talks, every presentation you hear innovation, innovation, innovation. And there is, we see it downstairs. I mean, there are so many new and great products. I think these smaller distributors have, is a great access to the marketplace for smaller brands. They say on the beer side, when all the craft brewers were opening, that we could never support all these beers in the marketplace. The retailers couldn't support it. So we have over 4,000, there's more breweries in the United States now than any time in the history of the country. There's 4,300 breweries. As we've been sitting here today, a brewery has opened somewhere in the country. They're opening almost 2 a day. So, and they're all finding space. Some of them self-distribute. Some go through these specialty distributors, and the big distributors, the big beer distributors, are setting up separate specialty operations. So I believe that opportunity, again, exists across all the segments. So again, you have to have a quality product, you have to have a plan, but I would not be discouraged. Distribution is a challenge, but I wouldn't be discouraged if you can bring a good plan, a good product, passion and commitment. I think there's a place in the marketplace for you.
I think we all agree. The other thing that's going to happen, I agree with both of you, that there is going to be, that's going to create opportunities for smaller distributors for sure. The other thing that I think is going to happen is that the larger distributor are going to have to go back to segmenting their sales forces. They cannot manage 18,000 SKUs or 22,000 SKUs as they merge with 2 sales forces. It's going to be more difficult for them, so they're going to merge to create efficiencies, and at the same time they're going to recreate the specialization in the sales forces. How fast that's going to happen, that's all to be seen. It's an investment, of course, but I think that we'll see some things happen pretty quickly in the major market.